Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Underrail. And on this episode, we are going to continue where we left off. And as you can see, we're still back over here, killing the IronHead smashers. But I ran to town, I healed up, and I got rid of a lot of my inventory. I put it in my little footlocker, and I sold what I could, although he wasn't really buying a whole lot at the time. But I do still have a few things of C4 or TNT, I should say, just in case we run across some rocks that we can't get by. So we do have 3 of those, and we have plenty of batteries and things of that sort. So I don't think we really have to go back to town anytime soon, unless, of course, we run across, another. How many were in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys. That's a lot of equipment. There was a lot of lockers to go through, and there was guys before this that we had killed as well. So we are just going to go ahead and progress in, kind of see what we can find. There is a way up here that I do want to check out as well, but I want to go across the tracks and see what's over here, because we didn't get to see what's on this site. I'm guessing there might be some enemies over here, at least. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm kind of anxious to explore this area. Ooh, there's an explosive barrel right there. And I'd never really explode those barrels, so I don't know if this is the case or not. Maybe one of you guys can tell me. But if you blow up the barrel, do you lose what's in the barrels next to it? Do they just get destroyed as well? I should pay attention to that. It's a morphine shot I get out of that. I'll take all of that. I'll have to see next time. I usually, like I said, don't explode the barrels. 5 metal scraps. We got here a rubber sole. I am finding a lot of those rubber soles. In fact, I just put like 60-something of them in my private stash, because they don't really weigh a lot. But when you have 67 of them, they weigh like 4 or 5 pounds or something like that, like all total. And that's 4 or 5 pounds I didn't really need. And you guys may have also noticed on my my character, I got rid of my sledgehammer. And the reason I did that is not because I can't see a purpose for using it, because maybe one day I could use that, but it weighs so much. It's like 24, 23 pounds, and I don't really use it anymore now that I have almost an infinite supply of power. And if I really do have to use a weapon, I usually find a sledgehammer somewhere along the way, and I just need the extra space for more equipment, because we're just finding so much stuff. And you can see that I do have a lot of stuff on my character, but almost everything I have weighs almost nothing. This one, 69 syringes, weighs 1.5 pounds basically, but everything else is so low on weight that it really doesn't mean anything. I do carry my grenades on me, which does add a decent amount of weight to my character, but I still expect that maybe one day we'll get into a fight where my power isn't good enough, because I did have to rely on my grenades in my other playthrough on occasion when oh, we can definitely open that. Mechanics 50. But yeah, I did have to rely on my power quite a bit, or not my power, but my my grenades quite a bit on my last playthrough. And so it's still kind of in my mindset that I might have to do that again. At some point, I might just go ahead and get rid of my grenades and sell them, or put them in my personal stash. But for now, I like that safety, that security of having them on my character. 8.6 millimeter W2C rounds, 3 of those. And we got another frag grenade, which are pretty good. 20 to 24 heat damage, as well as 3 to 7 shrapnel. And each shrapnel does 13 to 20 mechanical damage. So the grenades do a great deal. The only thing I've seen with the grenades that you could have a problem with is that if your throwing skill is really low, you just never quite know where the grenades are going to land, including in your face. And that has actually happened to me a few times. And there's nothing worse than thinking you're going to get the better of a group of people and only hurt yourself. That really sucks. So we got an electronic repair kit, 150 durability. I guess that's okay. We really don't use any items at the moment that use electronics, but 3 bolts. I'm sure one day we'll run across a good item that we may want to try out, like a laser. I have seen a few laser pistols and things of that sort, but we're really not going in the route of weapons. We're more of a mage type character, so I don't know. We'll experiment with some of them eventually, I imagine. But the problem with this game, when you want to experiment with some of the stuff that you've never used before, is you don't have the skill. And even, oh, trap detected, nice. Let's see if we can. I doubt we can disarm it. We have like no skill in that, but let's see if we can. But yeah, like, you don't have the skill in using your one-handed weapons, or shooting. Oh no, critical fail. I never did that before. So even if you detect it, if you fail at it, you still set it off. Now that didn't hurt me nearly as much. Was there something here? I thought something lit up right there. Oh, ventilation shaft. Ah, so this is going to be a dangerous area. Let's see. Okay, there was nothing in there. We'll keep going out here for now. Bet you we're going to find some robots or something. That's usually the only time I see a ventilation shaft is when you have robots. And they hurt so bad. I mean, ooh, who's this? A lurker gunslinger. Of course he gets me in my knees. These guys are notorious for shooting you in your knees. There you go. That guy can't hit the broadside of a barn. So when you get hit with the knee, the character suffers 13 bleeding damage every turn and gains no movement points. So basically, not only does it hurt me, but it stops me from being able to move, which is perfectly fine in my case because I can shoot from a really, really far distance. Can I not hit him with that? He has to actually move one space forward. That's going to eat into my attack, but I guess we'll have to do it because we need to stun him. There we go. A little bit of damage, not nearly as much as I would have preferred. You know what? Let's go ahead and use this so we can get 2 turns. Can we hit the other guy with this? I think we can. I think we can stun both of them. Let's do that. We'll bounce off. Nice. So this guy's almost down to about halfway, and this guy's down to a little bit, almost like right down the middle. So yeah, I would say that's about 50%. So we'll end our turn. Neither one of these guys went, so let's see. What do we want to do? Can we use fire? Is it close enough? If we do not miss, if it hits exactly where we want it to, we'll hit both of these guys. So let's try that out. We have the power for it. And he's feared, and this one is not. So I need to, yeah, have enough power to fear him. And he has nowhere to run in this room. Oh, I was not close enough, so that used what little energy I had left. Oh, that sucks. Well, he's going to get a hit on me. No, he's going to heal himself and hit me. Wow, for 34? Oh, and he incapacitated himself. I've never seen them do that before. That's interesting. So I can't go, but neither can he, and the other one is feared. So I guess we'll just end our turn. Am I still incapacitated? No, I'm just... Yeah, I still am, and he's not. So he woke up before I did. Well, that kind of sucks, but not much we can do about it. So we'll end our turn again. Oh, wow, 95 critical hit. Oh, my God. And the other guy died from being on fire. Oh, man. Oh, dang it, he's going to kill me. This guy is literally going to kill me. Okay, I need to heal myself. What should I do? Should I use the good one? How many hit points am I down? I could use the good one. Yeah, we might as well, because this guy's pretty tough. Wanted to save that for a big bad guy or something, but this guy hurts just the same. No, we're going to use the punch, because it does more damage, and it stuns them just the same, and there's not 2 guys for the electricity to bounce back and forth, and therefore it won't do nearly the amount of damage I'm hoping it will be. And he's stunned, okay, and how much is he down? About 25%? Let's see. What if we do this? Nice, okay. So we'll end our turn there. He is still stunned, and then I can use this, which will double the amount of damage, or it's like 100% more or something like that. And then I'll do it again. I should be able to get 2 of these at least. Yeah, at least 2, okay. And then end our turn there, and he will attack me one last time. Holy crap, 99, 82. Wow. Wow, why are these guys doing so much damage? What kind of weapon does this guy have? That's the cool thing in this game, though, is that if he's using a really, really good weapon, when you kill him, you get that weapon too. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he has. A 9mm Neo Luger. That's really not all that great. The damage is pretty nice, though. 25 to 34. Impact speed medium. The base action points is pretty high. 25 AP. Yeah, I don't know why he was doing so much damage. I guess the 25 to 34 mechanical is pretty high for him, though. 22% for mechanical, 43 to heat, and 39 to electric. I like that. I like that a lot. It might be better than the one I'm wearing right now. 27, 36, 17. 27, 36, 17. No, I mean, 27 is higher, the one I'm wearing right now for mechanical. 36 is lower than the one for heat, but this one does electrical, whereas the one I have right now does cold. and it only has 15% armor penalty. I don't know about that one. I mean, I'm gonna take it, but I don't think I'll use it yet. We'll have to see if we run across any electrical enemies. We got 2 9mm casings, 9mm standard rounds, 30 of them, a serrated bolt, and 6 coins. So let's take all of that. And let's come over here and get this guy. Now am I under 40%? Yeah, I'm right under 40%. A burrower poison, a flashbang, so he had one too. He had throwing nets, 2 of them. Crossbow, a utility belt, grants 2 extra utility slots. That's not too bad. Rathound leather, 20 mechanical, 8 cold. It's not really good. Bear trap, 25 bolts, 6 coins, and an advanced health hypo. So I guess it wasn't a bad thing that we used that, because we ended up getting it back anyways, which is always nice because those are pretty rare. And I guess if you wanted to, you could have used the ventilation shaft to come in here. And I don't know what this little thing is right here, this little pipe in there. We'll have to go in there and look at it in a little while, but I want to keep looking out here first. A refrigerator. Cave hopper steak, 2 of them. Consumes, increases agility by 1. And it only does it for like 5 or 6 minutes. It's not very long at all. Eye patch. We've studied 1 of these already, and you can study up to 3 of them. It's an icky old eye patch. Putting this on without any antibiotics handy might actually cost you an eye. So it's pretty disgusting. And we're going to go ahead and study that for an extra 50 points. And we can study the desk as well. 7.62mm standard rounds, 5. 7.62mm Hawker. It's not bad. 12 to 31 mechanical. And 5mm W2C rounds. I never really use any of the special ammunition. If any of you guys actually have played this game as a person who uses their weapon, let me know if those are actually, you know, worth using, or if they're just more hype than anything else. What am I looking at right here? Oh, it's just a dead body. I guess let's come down here and see if maybe something is hidden right here. I bet you more than anything, there's probably a secret room right here, if you had the perception check to see it, because this just seems weird. I mean, yeah, they did block it off, so maybe that's why this door is here, but I don't know, that just seems kind of fishy why they would leave it like that with the door and everything. So we will come back and check those ventilation shafts, but first let's check this bottom floor out completely. Oh, here's another guy, Lurker Gunner. And I probably should have healed up all the way before we got here, but he's pretty far away. Man, they're doing a lot of damage to me all of a sudden. And I wonder if it's because I took off my sledgehammer. Could that have anything to do with it? It shouldn't. I can't see why it would. Let's see if it bounces to anybody. Oh, wow, there was an invisible guy there. Nice. That is awesome. If I hadn't done that, he would have walked all the way up to me and started hammering on me. So let's get our turn back, and then we will stun him as well. And hopefully, if there are nobody else down here to hit us or stun us, we will be able to kill both of these guys on our next turn. Let's see, what can I hit them with? Let's just hit them with this. Who's... You know, this guy's going to run at me, so I'm going to kill him first. Other guy, as long as he stays back, he has a very, very low chance of hitting me, and therefore I don't really care if he gets an extra turn or not, because he shouldn't do any damage to me at all. And I'm going to stun this guy. Or not stun him, but I'm going to use this spell on him, because it's going to hit him first, kill this guy when it bounces to him, and then bounce back. So if I just used it on this guy, it would just end, and it wouldn't hit this guy, I don't think. So at least this way I get an extra hit there. And he's almost dead. Okay, let's do this. You're going to die, punk. Nice. Perfect. That's awesome. I love it when that works and you don't have to use a lot of health. I love being a mage. The mage skill is just amazing. A little bit overpowered, I think. But if you wanted a nice, easier playthrough rather than playing like a warrior who kind of has to take all those brunts of the hits and use his health hypos over and over and over again, which is going to cost you money in the end, this would be a nice alternative for you, I think. So, steel combat knife, 9 to 16 mechanical, Rathound leather boots, what is mechanical 2, cold 1%, 20% on mechanical, 8% on cold for Rathound leather overcoat, throwing knives, which I never use, 2 coins, and a health hypo. And again, if you guys use those throwing knives, leave a comment down below. I would love to find out, you know, with any of the weapons that I kind of just pick up and I never really use, which one's your favorite? Which ones have you found are the best to use for different classes? Because again, it will greatly depend on the skill, on the points you put into things. 8.6 millimeter Hustler bipod. I think it's the first time I've seen this one. 15 to 46 mechanical. Impact speed is high. And the action points is only 16 AP. That's not too bad. It requires strength 7 and minimal weapon skill 55. It's a pretty high weapon skill. Pig leather overcoat, 23 mechanical. Not bad. Constitution increased by 1. Stealth increased by 18. That's pretty nice. 8.6 millimeter casings. 8.6 millimeter standard rounds, 40 of them, 3 coins, and another health hypo. I like that. This is a nice little spot for health hypos. Every single one of these guys has one. Although I think they always do, and that's what they use on themselves to heal them. But I guess if you kill them fast enough, you get that little extra something, you know, rather than them, which is obviously nice in a lot of different ways. Oh, is he killing this guy? Was he butchering that guy? Oh, I wonder if I got down there sooner if he'd still be alive, because I could hear that chopping in the background, but I thought that was just, you know, something that was a little further ahead, and he's an assassin. Probably shouldn't have used that spell. I probably should have used my punch, to be honest. But let's go ahead and light him on fire, if we can. He'll do, not too bad. I figured it would do more damage than that, but he's level 20. That's pretty high. What level am I? I'm only level 10, so this guy's 10 levels higher than me. No wonder I'm not doing nearly as much damage as I thought. Let's go ahead and get an extra turn, and we will... Well, he's already frightened, so let's just... let's put this on him. Mental Breakdown. And then we can use our spell next turn, which will do, you know, 100% more damage. And that's going to be pretty nice, especially since he's already feared. There we go. 118, man. Oh my god. That's crazy. Oh, I love doing that with that spell. That is... I wish it came back more often, but it doesn't. So, okay, he's still feared, and we are out of turn, okay? Well, no, I'm burning. You're dead is what you are. Okay, so we got a steel combat knife, 12 to 21 mechanical, galvanized overcoat. I don't think we've seen one of these, have we? If we have, it hasn't been very often. Mechanical 21%, electrical 39%. Threshold increased versus bullets by 200%. Armor penalty is only 15, and stealth increased by 27. That's really nice for stealth. And it's not a bad overcoat to begin with 21 mechanical. So that's pretty cool. Frag mine. I wonder if he would actually use this. You know, like if I didn't get to him first, if I hadn't like come upon him while he was chopping that guy up, if he would have put this down somewhere. 15 coins, another advanced health hypo, and an adrenaline shot, which I don't really ever use those, to be honest, but I should try them out eventually. It does have a few negative side effects. You do come down on them pretty hard, so wow, it's just like nasty. You can hear like the flies buzzing in the back. The sound in this game is amazing. I mean, the graphics are what they are, and they did that on purpose because it's that old school kind of feel to the game. But man, they've hit it out of the park on this. This is just, and from what I heard, when this game started, it was just one guy working on it, and the fact that he was able to do all this is just, you know, outstanding. That he must have put in a lot of time to do this, and you know, I gotta give him credit for it because he did a great job, and it's just gotten better with every patch. It's just gotten better, and it may be a little bit on the hard side for a lot of people, but you know, if you give it a chance and you get this far into the game, you will find that you know, it's worth it. It's worth the extra effort that you have to put into it to learn a little bit more about it before you make your class, because it is just a great game. And I hope... Oh, I failed at that. Can I go around it at least? Okay, I can go around it. I wish I could pick that up. It's worth money, but let's come over here and explore the rest. Okay, so there's another zone down here. I can't go into the ventilation shafts over here, which is weird because I can go into them on the other side of the map. So I guess we'll have to travel back to open those up. Let's see what's coming down here. I do like how he puts the pillars there. It kind of throws in this whole... Oh, I detected a trap. A burrower poison bear trap. That would have hurt. Burrower poison is pretty nasty stuff, and it stacks a whole bunch of times on you, and man, you may win the fight, but you're probably going to die afterwards, which just sucks, because in this game, you know, when you die, it's not like you just spawn back at the base, you know, ready to go again. No, you have to open up a save game and hope that you can defeat that fight from from the beginning, which may be 5 or 6 guys that you have to fight all over again. So like I said, it has that difficulty in it, but highly satisfying when you finally figure out how to defeat a mob or several mobs or something like that have been giving you a hard time. Let's see. Which way should we go? I know I didn't check the ventilation shafts. I got to go back to that area to check the different paths that you can take anyways, so that's why I didn't do it. I'm getting a little bit of lag over here, which means there's probably going to be some pretty nasty creatures. Ooh, a pipe. What's going to happen when I click on it? Something bad, maybe. Let's see. A human scalp. Disgusting oddity. This is a relatively well-preserved human scalp hiding in a pipe. Pick up to study this item for 150 points. Can only study it once. Well, that's good because I don't even want to study it that many times. So hopefully we won't run into any more of those. Just kind of gives off that creepy vibe of what we might find up ahead if there's scalps hanging in random pipes over here. And I guess it's a good idea to move in small increments. Ooh, somebody's over here. There he is. Oh, wow, critical hit, -66. What did he put on me? Crippled, strength decreased by 2. Okay, well, we are going to have to heal up first. And I wonder if that uses more AP. I don't think it does. I think it uses the same amount as the lowly ones. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do punch. That way we can stun him. Am I clicked on him or am I clicked on myself? Let's see if this works. Okay, 49, not bad, and it takes him about, what, 25% of his life? So we just need to do that another 4 or 5 times, and it should be good. Let's kill him with this, and we will use our premonition, and I will use my mental breakdown on the guy, and then we will end our turn right here. And we should be able to take off close to 50% of his life with just this one hit. If we get that crit, we can kill him. So 102, yeah, I love those combos. And it just goes to show you, as you progress through the game, your character gets so much more, stronger. And not because the spells are just constantly going up in damage, but because you find new combinations of spells. So you're actually using your own experience as you play the game to get better at it. And I think that's one of the cool things that a lot of games nowadays is kind of missing, is that you yourself are better at it because of your skill. And that just makes you feel more uber. Like when you go back and you start playing again, you already are better at killing the mobs because you have that experience behind you versus somebody who's just starting off with the same character. So we ended up getting a steel dagger, 7 to 20 mechanical. It's not bad. It bypasses 60% of target's energy shield, which I still haven't got an energy shield. I wish I did. They look really cool. I'm sure there's a downside to it. Probably the fact that I have to keep charging them up all the time, and that's not really a negative because I have plenty of batteries right now. Seeker goggles. Dodge decreased by 25%. Not an issue because I have no dodge. Critical chance with range weapon increased by 7. Well, I don't really use range weapons, which is why I haven't put these things on yet. Rathound leather overcoat, 20% mechanical, 8% to cold, 44 standard round, just one of them, 12 gold, or not gold, coins, and then a advanced health hypo. So even the enemies are starting to get, better and better equipment and better health hypos and things of that sort. And it's really, really dark over here. I know I can throw down flares to kind of give some light off, but I don't know, it'd be interesting to find out if there's a way to, I don't know, to put something down, like a permanent torch or a lantern or something like that to light up an area that you know that mobs just constantly spawn in. 6 5mm casings. Still haven't figured out how to reload them yet. I don't know if there's a recipe for that I just haven't found or what. Is there going to be no traps over here, huh? I figured there would be a couple of traps. Well, let's head down before we go up just to see where this leads. Another zone. I guess we should head down first because we have been heading in this direction, and I'm pretty sure this is where we need to go for our quest, the one where we need to go to Camp Hathor to keep going in that direction, or to go to the battery recycling plant. And in fact, we may actually already be in the battery recycling plant right now. And so I do want to make sure I explore as much of this area as possible. I'm one of those people who just enjoy exploring and making sure I don't miss anything at all, and then going back and double checking it to see if anything else has popped up in the last hour and a half or something like that, since I've done a whole bunch of other quests and the storyline has been advanced a little bit. Sometimes going back to areas that you've already explored, they change without basically telling you. They don't let you know that something has happened there, but because you progress through a certain part of the story, you may go back and find, oh, somebody else has moved in to where the bandits used to be, and they've taken up shop, and now they have and that's locked with a key. So I can't even go in there until I find the guy who has that. So there must be somebody over here. Ooh, what is this? Stairs up? Oh, we'll go check that out in a minute. Oh, I don't think we've gone up any levels yet, have we? We might have come down a level to get into this place, so that might be what it is. I can't destroy those rocks, which is a shame. I'm kind of looking forward to blowing up some more areas. And you should be able... It would be really cool. I mean, it's probably a lot of programming to ask this, but when they put barricades like this, it would be really cool to make them destructible, so that I can maybe bypass the enemy and come around behind them without them knowing about it. Or maybe they will hear that and everybody comes running, and then you can fight them all in one area, and I can really take advantage of my area effect spells or something along those lines. But they haven't done that just yet. Again, it's a great game. They're constantly working on it, and maybe they already have that in their mind to do that, but just one of those things that I just noticed that I thought, that would be kind of cool if they did. I love the graffiti and the walls. It's the same wall that they just put over and over and over again, but they change it ever so slightly that unless you're being really picky, you're not going to have a problem with it. Like, it's enough of a difference every screen that it still feels like I've opened up a new area, and I'm very excited about seeing what's in it. I really don't like going down these long hallways because I can't detect the traps very well. And this is the perfect place to put a trap, because the only way they can walk down it is this one little line. Man, it could be trap after trap after trap. That would just be nasty. Lock 20. Well, that's pretty low. We haven't found a lock that low in a long time. 20. Man, if you don't have 20 by the time you get here, I don't know what you've been doing, but I don't even know if you can get through the game with that low of a lockpick. Everything seems to have a lockpick on it. 10 444 or whatever casing rounds, empty. Nothing in that one. Wow, this whole place is just... And there's graffiti on the wall. I love that. I just love the way that looks. Oh, finally some rocks to blow up. Let me look around before we try blowing those rocks up. Make sure there's a place I can hide and there's no enemies over here. Oh, yeah, see, this is where I would have ran, right over here to where the corner is, because that's a good spot to get away from this. And I really would have... It would suck for that to explode and for me to get into a fight. Although this might be a way to sneak up on these guys, but I doubt it, because he's looking right in that direction. So let's see if I can get the first hit. I doubt I can. I'm sure it's going to enter combat as soon as I go around the corner. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, so he has some spells that he can use. Oh, no. Oh, crap. This is not looking good. 46 critical hit. Oh, crap. This is... And they got one more turn to go, and they've already taken off 45% of my life, and I'm still stunned. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive this, guys. We'll have to see. Okay, you missed. You do crap damage, man. You're not a problem at all. This other guy, though, he's my concern. Oh, and now my armor's damaged. Ugh. Okay. I need to heal up with the advanced health hypo, and then I need to stun this guy for sure, because he's the one doing the damage. And if I have enough, which I do, because I can use this, I can stun the other guy as well. Because the last thing I want him to do is build up enough power to stun me again. And then I will use this on this guy, because he has the most hit points. Nice. I love the sound of that. And then I will end my turn, and then I will kill him, or do very, very close to killing him. He's immune at the moment. Well, not for long, you not. Die. Oh, wow. He's close. Very, very close. How many hit points does he have? 31. And I do 34 damage every time I use that spell. Man, I wish I could use it. I'm thinking if I should move back so that when he shoots at me, he doesn't do nearly as much damage, or if I should stay here. Now, what does he have on him? Resolve reduced by 15, action points decreased by 15. You know what? I am going to move. And then he's probably not going to be able to get close to me, although it sounds like he just repaired himself, just healed himself. A little bit anyways. And he is fatigued and second wind, so he still cannot be stunned. But I can fear him if it takes. Yes, he is still feared, okay. And now I can just blast him. Hopefully he will not. Holy crap, 107 critical hit. What is he down to, like 1 hit point? 4. He's probably going to run. So let me move as close to him as possible. End my turn. Okay, at least he's still within range. And let's kill him off. There we go. You're dead, punk. I want to see what you had on you. I want to see what this guy has on him as a psionic, character. This will be the first one that we've actually found. 9mm Huzzer, 14 to 53 mechanical. That's why he was doing so much damage. That weapon alone is really, really nice. Pig leather overcoat, 23% mechanical. 9mm casings, 49mm rounds, and 6 coins. Let's come down here and see what this guy had. And then we'll go over here and blow this thing up in a second. 5mm Neo Luger. It's not bad. 14 to 19, 16 AP. It's not great either, but 2 5mm casings, 20 rounds of 5mm, 5 coins, a health hypo, and a psi booster, which are almost completely worthless now. Like, they could take them out of the game, and I really wouldn't notice any difference whatsoever. I mean, occasionally when I'm really, really low on power after I've killed like 4 or 5 guys, I'll use one of those things on a really rare occasion, but I could get by without it. It would just take the fight a little bit longer, and I would use more health hypos. And we got a 44 W2C round, a shock bolt, which are really, really nice. 3 to 33 electrical damage. Basically allows somebody who uses a crossbow to have some of the same effects on their weapon as I do with my spells. But these are really rare, and they're kind of expensive to buy. And once you figure out how to make them, you still need a whole bunch of ingredients from all over the place. So not exactly something you can use every single fight like I can, but it's still pretty nice. You got 12.7mm standard rounds, 2 of them, and a flare. So let's take all of that. Let's see. Well, we're going to come over here and blow this stuff up, because we got the C4. I keep calling it C4, but it's TNT. 3 charges. So let's go ahead and put that down. Put it right here. And then we'll haul butt over here where it's nice and safe. I don't know what the range is on this thing. I just like the role-playing aspect of getting really, really far away from this thing before it explodes. Because I'm pretty sure if you stayed right here, you'd probably kill yourself. I mean, I don't know if it's like 3 spaces away, but that's a lot of freaking damage right there. 2,000 points? That's more than I have. I mean, I only have 530, so let's come over here. I guess this might lead to a secret area, or it might lead to... so let's go over here and search this, just to make sure there's nothing there before we go down there. But it might lead to a secret area, or this might lead to a place that we could have come from and then been blocked by this, and we'd had to bust through that to get over here. So, and this is why I like to explore, to make sure, because there's a whole nother path down there. Let's open that up. Yeah, no, we just closed that. Let's open it up. I like open doors. Lets me know I've been there before and I didn't miss something. Let's see, we need to check our armor, which uses fabric. Do we have a fabric repair kit? I don't think we do. I think we do go through those pretty quickly. It still has a pretty good durability on it, 340. I've had pieces of armor that didn't even have that many, on the entire piece of armor from the beginning, so I think we can hold off on that for a while. Let's see what's going to be down here. Another base? Nope, just another entrance. Well, I am going to come down here because I like secret entrances. I like places that are hard to get to or into a little bit more than I like places that are easy to get to. Mainly because that's usually where you find the really good stuff, or you find some really, really hard enemies, and that's really enjoyable to me, to find the extra, secret areas, which kind of makes me really, really wish that I had the perception to find secret areas in this game, but I just didn't have the points to spend. And so we've already been down here. Yeah, we've been down here. And this is one of the areas that we could have gone into, but we didn't because we went a different direction, and we're going to come back to that. And so it kind of all leads around in this giant maze-like tunnel system, which is, some of you guys probably watching like, why don't you just take the train? Well, that's an option, and I might actually do that eventually, but for my playstyle, I like running around and searching areas, and you not only get better with better equipment, but you get higher level, and that allows you to access things in the game when you finally do get to the town that you would otherwise not be able to. If you don't have the high enough lockpicking, a lot of the stuff is going to be, basically off limits to you, like you just can't get in it. And somebody who takes the time and goes to all the secret areas will hopefully have that lockpicking skill to go in there and, get some really, really good stuff. Ooh, where is he? Is he invisible? I think he's invisible. There he is. Well, he gave away his position. That guy's an idiot. He had the upper hand. Let's see, can we hit him from here? I think we can. Let's see if it bounces to anybody. Yeah! Oh, man, so that's what we were waiting for. These two guys went first, and they got really, really close. And then he went second, or third. And that's why he gave his position away, because I guess he thought it was safe to do so. I'm going to stun this guy. And then I am going to use this and go ahead and stun the third guy. Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage. Okay, so they're all going to be stunned. I'm almost out of power, to be honest, just with one turn. Wow, that's going to be rough. Okay, so now how am I going to do this? I should attack this guy. It will bounce off of him and then come back to him. Yeah. I wish this third guy was a little closer. Let's see. Will this kill him off? Oh, man, so close, so close. So I can kill him. Yeah, because I don't want to use the fire, because that's just going to eat up all of my power, and it's not really going to do that much damage to these guys. So let's go ahead and kill this guy off so I don't have to worry about getting attacked. You will not survive. I think you're the one that's not going to survive, punk. Then I will run away so that he has to get closer. And at least that third guy, the one way here in the back, won't be able to hit me. He's going to have to move up. The second guy right here, he can get up to me. Oh, and he healed himself. And that's the end of his turn. Haha, sucker. Now I am going to fear you. Yeah. And then I'm going to beat the crap out of you. Because you deserve it. Okay, end of my turn. Yeah. And now he's running away. Now the third guy, yep, there he goes. What is he throwing? I'm entangled? Seriously? He put a net on me? That's the first time anybody's ever put a net on me. What does that do? Cannot move. And then I'm stunned as well. So I guess we'll just have to go ahead and end our turn. The only good thing about this, if you can consider, being stunned at all a good thing. Holy crap, 116 critical hit. Oh, man, and he put burrower poison on me. Oh, this guy's a bigger nuisance than I thought he was. That is not good. That is not good at all. Okay, we're going to use this on him. You know what? Before we do that, I'm going to heal myself. We kind of have to. Because if he does another one of those 115 or whatever critical hits on me, that would just be the end of me. And we will do this one more time. Get him down to about, well, yeah, about 1/3 of his life. What is he at? 72 hit points? That's not bad. I wish this was back already. I could kill him off because I really, really am not looking forward to getting hit by this punk. And can I move forward? I can't. Nope. I still have that stupid net on me. Ah, and he healed himself. Back up to full. Ugh, and more poison. Dang it. This is not going how I wanted it to. Can he get stunned? Yes, he can get stunned, and he's about to. Die, punk. That other guy who's feared is probably going to be back here any minute. And I'm out of power. I am out of power, but I have action points left, so I will go ahead and use those side boosters I talked about almost never using, which is pretty rare, I guess. Let's use this on him. And then my next turn should kill him off. It's interesting to see that if I come up here and try to hit him, it wants to walk me all the way down the hall. And it actually kind of shows you a bit of the map that you haven't been to yet, which I think is not how they really wanted it. So maybe they will fix that. I don't know. Come on, let me go. Let's end this. We'll hit him with this. Wow, 116. Okay, one more should do it. Come on. There we go. Oh, he's still not dead. Okay, I'll have to bite the bullet and use that spell, which I really didn't want to do, just so that he doesn't put more poison on me. That's going to cost me health hypos in the long run. Go ahead and end our turn. Oh, where are these guys coming from? Oh, I never even saw those guys coming. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stun the one in the front, and the one in the back won't have a choice. He won't be able to do anything. He'll just have to sit there. Unless, of course, I kill him in the one hit, which isn't what I was planning. But I guess that's you know, just as good. We'll go ahead and end our turn, see who shows up next. I will have to come down here, I think, because our guy is still running around feared. Yeah, there he is right there. Maybe he forgot all about the fight. I don't know. But that's kind of weird that he... Well, we're not using that one, then. We're going to use this one, because we can get to it a little further away. There we go. It doesn't really do the same amount of damage, but I didn't want to waste the movement points, you know, trying to get closer. Go ahead and end our turn. Let's see. I guess we'll keep using these. We might be able to kill him with this. I don't want to use too much power, just in case those dogs are not the only ones coming down that hall. Ah, crap. Okay, well, he's going to get one hit. Although he looks like a melee guy, so he's going to have to get close. Yeah, there he goes. So nope, didn't quite get there, punk. And now you're going to die. Nice. 81 critical. Where were you the whole time? Like, that's what I needed at the very beginning and not at the very end when he's almost already dead. Burrower Poison Bolt. Holy crap, I can't speak tonight. And you get 3 of them, which is pretty nice. That's what he was using on me, obviously. He had a flashbang grenade, which he never used. He had the throwing net. He had 2 of these, and that's why he has 1 left. The crossbow. Smart night vision goggles. Ooh, these are pretty cool. These goggles contain a pair of smart lenses and an image intensifying tube that provides night vision capability modules. Dodge decreased by 25%, which is not an issue. Damage of special attacks with ranged weapons increased by 25%. Damage of special attacks, but with ranged weapons. Allows you to see into the dark tunnel. Turning on this device costs 9 energy, and it consumes 3 energy every 5 seconds. I guess if you only turn it on during a fight, that would do you pretty good to be able to raise your ability to hit creatures that are in the dark. Because again, if it's dark in the area that you're at, you'll have a lower chance of actually hitting the creature. And so I think, yeah, using this in a fight wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't use it just running around, because you'd be out of power in, you know, just like 10 or 15 seconds. But because the turns really only ever, you know, count down any of these ticks, you know, once you end your turn, it's not too bad, I don't think. And it's fully charged, too, so grants 2 extra utility slots. We found that one already. Mutated dog leather overcoat. Mechanical 17, acid 31. Intimidation increased by 5, stealth increased by 26, and persuasion, like always, is always decreased by 10 or more, but that one's just 10. 24 bolts, supercharged lithium cell, and 6 coins. I like that guy's corpse. Steel combat knife 12 to 20. Pig leather overcoat, mechanical 23. 44 WTC rounds, 2 of them, and 7 coins. Let's take all of that. Let's go over here and get these dogs. I think this is the first time we run against dogs, isn't it? A healthy animal heart, which is just a standard staple of things you'll find on the enemies. Adrenal gland, we'll take that. And we are now over encumbered, which is why we're moving a little slower than before. So it's good timing to end the video anyways and run back to town. But let's go ahead and search this little area first. Tungsten steel combat knife, 10 to 17 mechanical. Pig leather overcoat, 23%. 8 coins and a health hypo. Let's search these barrels too. 4 metal scraps, which you can use to make into various items like repair kits and things of that sort. So it's not you know, just junk. There is a ladder over here and a crane, and then there's a doorway over here and an exploding barrel. But let's go around the corner. If there was an enemy over here, he probably would have already come out and attacked. But I want to see where this ends. I guess it doesn't. I mean, it's just open, because you can't get back here in the tent itself. That's pretty weird. Usually you can see the walls and stuff, but let's come over here. I bet you there's going to be enemies over here, because that's where the dogs came from. But we'll try it out. I mean, if we do get into a fight, that's fine. I'm sure we can kill them off real quick. But I do want to explore this entire area. Yep, there's somebody invisible otherwise. Oh, no, he stunned me. Oh, and he stunned me again. Okay, so I am stunned and I am incapacitated at the exact same time. That seems kind of unfair. And this one's going to last for 2 turns. Come on, you're going to get asleep now. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's funny how it takes into account that you're not actually moving. Holy crap, 110? Ooh, man, this might not have been a good idea. And I can't... Oh, I can heal myself, okay. I thought I was going to be incapacitated. No, I got my second wind. Okay, let's go ahead and stun him. Because you're a little punk. Let's see if anybody's over there with you. Doesn't look like anybody's in there with him. At least not close enough to cause any issues, you know, jump in the fight with me. Let's go ahead and put down mental breakdown on him. Wow, he has a lot of hit points. I am going to use this premonition, and then I am going to hit you with this. Give me a crit. Give me a crit. Nope, no crit. Okay, well, end our turn there. I am going to fear you because you hit like a freaking Mack truck, and then I cannot survive that more than a couple of times. Especially if you stun me again right off the bat, you little punk. Oh, come on. Now I have to move up. Oh, nice. It's a little closed-off room. You don't have anywhere to go. I almost... Oh, yeah, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do like a scene from a movie. No! I was going to close the gate so he couldn't get out. Like, I walk into the room like a big, you know, guy and just, like, shut the gate. Everybody's terrified. You little punk, man. You ruined it. You ruined it for me. Go ahead and end my turn, come down here and pick up his corpse. A shock bolt Mark II, 6 to 51 electrical damage. Wow, that's really nice. Burrow poison bolt, 4 of them. Some more throwing nets. I wonder why so many of them have throwing nets. Probably to catch their food. And then you have a tornado crossbow, 29 to 46 damage. That's why he was doing so good. That's a really nice crossbow. Pig leather boots, constitution increased by 1, stealth increased by 5, mechanical 2%, another utility belt. That's why they have so many grenades on them, that they can have extra slots. Mechanical 20%, cold 8, bolts, throwing knives, a bottle. So what is that? 9 coins and an advanced health hypo. Well, not a complete loss by going in there. Let's check these out, see if there's anything good. Ooh, high density foam padding. 34 quality. That's not too bad. Fabric scraps. I can make a fabric repair kit with 20 of these. And a tooth necklace, which is just disgusting the first time. And we can study this up to 5 times. This will be the second time. You get 50 points of experience for studying that item. Let's go in here and check this out. A lockpick and a throwing knife. It's been a while since we found a lockpick. What do we got? Laser sights, electronics 30, and 12.7mm JHP rounds. And nothing else, I guess. It's, he was just in there guarding a little room, you know, in the back of this base. Just kind of chilling out there. And I probably should heal up before we come down over here, but I'm going to risk it. And, okay, we got a pair of stairs. And it doesn't look like anything else over here. It's just going to be a... no, it's still going to keep going. Let's see. Hopefully we don't run into anybody. Anything? Empty? Dead end? Yeah, just a dead end. Alright, guys. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. I am going to run back to town, sell and heal up, and repair some of my armor and things of that sort. Just, you know, routine maintenance that you guys probably don't want to watch because it's a fairly long run, considering the fact that I'm over encumbered. Will make it even longer. So again, guys, if you like these videos, please hit that like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. If you have any comments, if you're playing a different class and you want to you know, let people know that some of these weapons I'm picking up are really, really good, or you know, that one sounds really good but it's actually a piece of junk, you know, put that down in the comments. I really would like to hear that from you guys, because again, I have played you know, the bowman class with the crossbow, and I have played the mage class, but I haven't played any of the other ones yet. I haven't made a rogue character, and I haven't made a tank character, you know, that kind of just goes in and, you know, beats on things. So again, I'd be really, really interested. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.